It's Saturday morning. I got cartoons on the TV. Now all I need is breakfast. Let's go do something about that right now. Yep, so it is Saturday morning. It is breakfast time here in the studio. And as you know, we do like noodles here in the show. And what better to have for breakfast than noodles? There you go. Cup of Noodles has a couple different limited edition noodles here. They've got, as you see on this side here, everything bagel with cream cheese. And we've got here what's a full breakfast in a cup of noodles with maple syrup, pancakes, sausage, and egg. It's all breakfast, but it's still ramen noodles and sauce. So I picked these up at the store the other day. I think at Target, maybe Walmart. I don't know where I go anymore. But they were fairly cheap and they were limited edition. So of course, they had to go in the basket and come on back here. We're not going to know what these are like though, just staring at them. So let me go get some water in here. Let's get these made properly and we'll meet back here in a sec. Hang tight. All right, so we're back from the kitchen. I've got both of my cups o' noodles ready to go. Just took some boiling water. It's that simple. There's no packets or anything like that in there. Everything is inside the cups. Let's just start in. I've got the breakfast one here, which is, again, it's maple syrup, pancakes, sausage, and egg. Opening it up, it smelled a little bit of kind of a mapley-ish, kind of mapley and meaty. I'm guessing that's the sausage. And it had little bits of dried stuff in there, which at first I thought, is that corn? No, it's, if I can get a piece in here, it's scrambled egg. Little bits of dried egg in there, bits of sausage. I don't know where the pancake is. I mean, it says maple syrup pancakes. There's nothing that looked pancakey to me. It's got noodles, it's got the bits of egg and the bits of sausage, and a bit of a maple smell. Faint, but it's there. Maybe the noodles will taste like pancakes. Let's find out. All right, so I put quite a bit of this into my snack hole, and first impressions, it's got a bit of that salty sweetness to it. Not too salty, not too sweet, which is definitely something different for most cup noodles, which are just heavily salted. That is a salty broth that winds up in there, which also, I went with the recommended amount of water in there. There's that, indicator inside. That way I didn't have a lot of broth, despite, I do like my broth. I just wanted to try to make it as they're intending. Poking around in here, having a bit from the bottom as much as I could. Yeah, I don't know what that maple syrup pancake is. There's nothing pancakey in here that I could find. Just some bits of sausage, bits of egg, and the noodles. That broth is sort of mapley. It has lingering hints of that sort of maple syrup flavor, and with the sausage kind of saltiness. But, if you put like a breakfast sausage in with that maple syrup, that's kind of that same flavor. The noodles are just noodles, just ramen noodles. The same ones that you get in every cup of noodle as far as I could tell. So, as a breakfast food, which is as it's intended, is this any good? Yeah, I'll say it is. It's quick to make, it's easy to eat, it's all contained. If you had to take it on the go with you like any other cup of noodles, you could. And it's still breakfasty-ish. I don't know what else I would want in there. I definitely wouldn't want any more maple flavor to it. It definitely has the right amount of it in there. Too much for me, and it starts to taste like dirt, which I don't like. So this is, at least as far as that goes flavor-wise, the right amount of flavor. Those bits of egg, those little bits of sausage in there are definitely something different from what you normally find in your cup of noodles, which also I think makes it something kind of unique. And it definitely isn't like any other cup of noodles I've had before. But don't forget, we got one more to do. So let's set this aside. So what else might you try to have for breakfast? Perhaps a bagel and cream cheese. Why not do it in noodle form? So I will say right off the bat with this, when I opened it up, let me see if I can sort of show it on camera here. Well, you got your noodles. I don't know if you can see there's speckles in there. It's, I'm assuming, like poppy seeds, like you would have on an everything bagel. Little bits of poppy seed, sesame seed. Opening it up, it's a little disconcerting. I thought it was bugs. I thought it was bugs. Thankfully, it's not. It's fine. Even if it was, boiling water would have killed them anyway. But how's it smell? It kind of smells like cream cheese. Again, I went with the recommended broth level or water level in there, so there's not a lot of broth, but this is a creamier sort of texture to it, which it should be. It's supposed to be like a cream cheese. So I've got little bits of seeds in here. I've got like a creamy sauce clinging to the noodles, which I suspect are going to be just like the standard cup of noodles like we had in the other one there. Let's give it a whirl though. All right, so I put quite a bit of this into my snack hole. And again, those first impressions, it smelled a bit of a cream cheese. Not a lot of like onion or garlic smell in there. Not what you would normally get with most everything bagels, at least ones that I've had, where you've got that bit of like dried onion or garlic on there with the seeds, the poppy seeds, the sesame seeds. However, while eating this, I had quite a few bites in here. That creaminess kind of sticks to it. When it tastes like cream cheese. It's definitely not like a mac and cheese kind of cheese. But as I was taking a few bites of this, there are a lot of seeds that they put in here. And it makes for sort of an odd sensation as you continue, because you've got that creamy sauce, you've got your soft cup of noodles, and then these little bits that are just not quite going away. So that's a little odd. But flavor-wise, there's not a whole lot of flavor to this. If it was just cream cheese noodles, you know, I get it. It'd be like a mac and cheese, but that sort of tangy cream cheese flavor. But for advertising everything bagel, I think you want more of that flavor in there. More of what's on the topping of the bagel. That's what you want in here, not just a handful of seeds thrown in. So, are these everything bagel cup of noodles any good? Nah. They're not terrible. They definitely are still something interesting, and I would say if you can find them, give them a try. You may dig them a little bit more than I did. But these just weren't as happening for me as those breakfast noodles. But speaking of breakfast, I've got 2 cups of noodles here for breakfast now, and I've also got a mug of cold brew. And I got cartoons on the telly. So that's going to have to be it for me here today. But I hope to see all of you here next time.